A chance of revenge for Swindon, who were thrashed 5-0 in the corresponding fixture back at Priestfield in August. Swindon's front pairing of Billy Painter and Charlie Austin continues to bear fruit, and with half-time approaching, Austin swivelled neatly to notch his 8th goal in as many games. The 20-year-old is making quite an impression. The Jewels are the only side in League One without an away win, and just after the break, Scott Cuthbert sent them tumbling to their 11th defeat on the road, heading in JP McGovern's corner. Vincent Perricard's arrival this week has increased Danny Wilson's attacking options, and the former Portsmouth and Stoke striker earned his new club a penalty, although the contact from Mark Bentley looked minimal. Top scorer Painter put the result beyond any doubt from the spot, his 13th of the season. Gillingham, who barely threatened throughout, did get one back through Chris Palmer's late drive after a neatly worked corner, but an important win for Swindon, who are right in the mix after their 5th straight home win.
Swindon fans at the county ground will have been delighted to see the name of Charlie Austin on the team sheet once more. He was ineligible for the FA Cup, but he gave his side the lead against Gillingham. Simon Ferry's pass expertly finished. 8 goals now for Austin, 4 in the last 4 for him. The second came from a corner. John Paul McGovern took it. Defender Scott Cuthbert got up to score his 3rd of the season. A looping header that somehow eluded the entire Gillingham defence. Substitute Vincent Perricard, once of Juventus and Saint-Etienne, came on and made an immediate impact. Brought down by Mark Bentley, the referee said penalty. Billy Painter stepped up to score. It was his 4th goal in the last 4 games. Gillingham did pull a goal back before the end, an intricate build-up. Chris Palmer the scorer with 3 minutes to go. But despite this goal, Swindon had exacted revenge for their 5-0 drubbing on opening day, and they stay in playoff contention. Swindon 3, Gillingham 1.
A chance of revenge for Swindon, who were thrashed 5-0 in the corresponding fixture at Priestfield. Swindon's young striker Charlie Austin has been in fine form in recent weeks, and he had the ball in the net early on at the county ground, but it was ruled out for a foul. Austin, though, wasn't to be denied, and approaching half-time after some impressive link-up play from the home side, he scored his 8th goal in as many games. The 20-year-old is making quite an impression. The Gills are the only side in League One without an away win, and just after the break, Scott Cuthbert sent them tumbling to their 11th defeat on the road, heading in JP McGovern's corner. With the home side well on their way to 3 points, new signing Vincent Perricard was given a run out in place of Austin, and the former Juventus and Portsmouth striker was soon in action. He earned his side a penalty after a clumsy challenge. Gillingham protests were waved away. Top scorer Billy Painter put the result beyond any doubt from the spot. It's 13 for the season now for him, and 4 in his last 5. Gillingham barely threatened throughout, but they did get one back through Chris Palmer late on. His goal, though, couldn't prevent Swindon from claiming their 5th straight home win. And they're up to 6th place in the table.
Good news, Charlie Austin should be fit for tomorrow's trip to Stockport despite going off with an injured neck, having taken his goal tally to 8 in 8 games to give Swindon the lead after a niggly first half hour. The Robins looked impressive in the second half, and from JP McGovern's corner, defender Scott Cuthbert doubled the lead. It did take a long time to drop in though. Manager Danny Wilson says he's landed a real coup by signing former Juventus and Pompey striker Vincent Perricard, who came on for 22 minutes and won the penalty for the 3rd. Billy Painter's 13th of the season wrapped up the win. The only disappointment's a hamstring for on loanee Alan Sheehan, who's gone back to Leeds for treatment. He'll be out for 3 or 4 weeks. And Chris Palmer's consolation for Gillingham. Swindon 1 defeat in 12 now, 5 home wins on the spin.
Swindon Town are firmly in the League One playoff race, and once again Charlie Austin helped them on the way to 3 points. Austin's 8th goal in 8 games was followed by this header from Scott Cuthbert, which somehow found its way past the defender on the line. Swindon introduced new signing Vincent Pericard in the second half, and he didn't take long to make an impact. The former Juventus forward made the most of a tug on his shirt to win a penalty, comfortably converted by Billy Painter. Gillingham pulled a late goal back, a rather nice one too, but after a hammering in Kent on the opening day of the season, Swindon's revenge was assured.
Swindon were determined to play, volunteers helping get their pitch ready. Charlie Austin scoring his 8th in as many games. Scott Cuthbert took the second before Billy Painter stepped up to put the game out of reach. 3-1 and a move into the playoff zones for an informed Swindon.